sleeping?
No, I was never sleeping. I would never do that.
Never did.
I would never do that. No.
Yeah.
Who would ever do that at a time?
Ted, how many people watching the show?
12.
435.
Oh my God.
There's like 12.
Well, that's a lot of people, so we have to stay for them.
Okay.
Honey, can you go do a little dance on camera?
No, what about a freaking monkey?
Yeah.
Want to dance a monkey?
Go.
Ted, come talk to the people
Dude, you
for.
are dance.
You come take over. For
I offered, and Jackie was like,
and now I'm ready because I think I know how to move again.
okay. Let me get up. Let me bring up camera.
My daughter Cassandra says graceful dove could blow milk from her eyes and bend her head back through a leg. She would have loved this show. And Bunny, Cassandra, the old so-and-so with her circus freak ways.
Yeah.
We loved her. Raise a toast to Cassandra, the daughter of graceful dove.
That's so good.
Ted can come recap the night. I'd love to hear that. Oh, Lord have mercy.
So if you're not aware, Saturday, Lolcow Madhouse had a 24-hour, 12-hour stream of them going to a haunted house, and it was a complete disaster. To the point where I watched a little bit of it, and all I thought was, this is really bad. Really bad. Like, actually pretty bad. Now, I understand that people make fun of the lolcowlive universe anytime they do any big event, and even Keemstar is aware of it. But this was really bad. And Jaffrey was kind of going into this like extremely confident, thinking it was going to be better, if not more successful than Fat Camp. Not realizing that Fat Camp was successful through brute force alone. It relied on a lot of drama playing out, as people knew it was going to happen, for it to be even successful. And for Madhouse to not realize that, it's pretty dumb. And maybe this would have been more successful if they had Roxy or Becky. With, I think in a way, I think Keem had a hand in kind of sabotaging this event in some way or form, just how they are. It's just by the way this whole stream was like 3 different streams they had. It kind of just shows how bad it was.
One. Okay.
Jackie was crying so much this morning, it was pitiful.
Oh no.
Are we live?
I don't even
We
know.
are now live. We're now live.
Are we live?
I don't know what he said. You got so close to you so you can hear him.
Right. I'm going to turn my camera off and I'm going to go away now, but you guys enjoy the stream.
Okay.
All right, have a good one, guys. Right, take care of yourself. All right, so I'm going to...
Thanks, Nightmare.
no worries at all. Happy. We're going to... There we go, guys. Looking beautiful. Swift as always. I'm going to hide that Uganda knuckles as well. Have a good one.
It's mad. Oh,
Oh, Lord.
so mad.
Yeah, like somebody. I think we're live. But now, look. Are we live as in,
We're barely aware.
are we live as in we have a show we're doing?
Looks like it. Yeah, there's Sassy Fetus in the chat. That's our chat.
Hey. All right, hang on. Check, I done a goddamn thing.
Honestly, if I had to say, this is Altek's fault. Because he's not down here to defend himself.
All right. Can you guys hear me better? Can you guys hear me okay? Court is now in session. I'm going to see if they can hear me. All right, you guys can hear me fine? Okay. Oh, they can probably hear me through your phone. I'm like plugging this in like I'm...
You can hear. Yeah. Well, oh wait, hear what? I don't know.
Because I have a mic. Has a mic.
Yeah, like somewhere. I don't even know.
Do you have a plug-in for this or no? Fit, everything. I don't fucking know.
Okay.
Hello, fellas. Welcome to Madhouse. Oh my God, what a day!
What to talk about?
That's what we're talking about. I'm going to be looking at the YouTube chat here. So, you guys,
I think things are happening around us.
you guys let us know if we struggle with the audio and you can't hear me. But anyway, yeah, Madhouse. So, okay. I mean, here we are sitting in a beautiful old town San Diego park. Last night was, I really honestly, I refuse. It doesn't matter what you say, Jeffy. I get it, but I don't come away looking at it as it was kind of a disaster, but multifaceted and disaster.
Mm-hmm.
But so at a production level, I will say this: we really were prepared. Believe it or not, we were prepared. We were prepared down to like we had security guard and a backup for the security guard because we didn't know if people were going to SWAT people. We didn't know, we wanted to make sure everybody was safe.
Yeah, everybody could tell us we needed to do that. It seemed like if we didn't do that, they would get SWATted.
Yeah, always one. You're so dead.
Well, we wouldn't have that. Probably would have been when it happened. Yeah.
No, but I mean, and people are like, how could you not check the internet? No, we did check the internet. We called them multiple times.
They
and
said high speed.
They said high speed. And all right, what's that? And then we came down a day early and checked it and started looking into getting Starlink. And then it's like, oh, no, this will work. This will work. And it's just, I don't want to bore you with the details unless you're interested. I'm happy to. But what I'll say is the biggest mistake I think we made at a production level was not building a day into the schedule. Like today should be our live day.
Yeah, we
right?
should have skipped a day.
Because we just didn't. And in fact, maybe I don't know. The point is today should have been our live day and we should have had a full day of prep. And instead we came down the day before, we did prep, but we weren't in the hotel yet and we weren't doing test streams and stuff. And so, lesson learned. Of course we feel bad for the folks that were promised a seance, Tech eating the ghost pepper. That's going to happen.
Yeah.
But it was so, I want to talk about something bigger in a minute that I really took away from all this, but it was, as much as we like to pick on Tech, I mean, Tech was moving and hustling all day the night before, not sleeping. And so once we went live, he just didn't have, there was a lot of lack of, we were all tired as shit and sunburned and we did the meetup. And I think the biggest thing that hit us was a lack of knowing we needed that day. So, and what I'll say is this idea of, okay, well, we want to make it up to you. I want to be clear on it because
like watching Jaffrey, like this is like a day before, so this is Monday. Again, it's being uploaded early Tuesday morning. All I thought was like you could kind of tell that by Jaffrey's mannerism, his reaction, and the way he is. He knows he's defeated. He knows that this was a failure. But at the same time, you can't really blame a guy, I think, because I think this was his first event that he's doing by himself without any help by the general LCU. Because the rest of the LCU, when it's coming to Fat Camp or the Fat Trip, the first one where they went camping, Fat Camping or the Camping Fat Trip, you know what I mean. I think the reason why they were more successful was because it was a whole group effort, and it had a lot of moving hands to keep it, becoming really pretty much keep it as successful as it could have. And I feel like Jaffrey did not realize that. And again, I think he was going into this that it was going to be much more successful than, let's say, Fat Camp was, really wasn't. This was a complete failure. And I feel like for this to even work, I think he needs a lot more time and a lot more people, to be involved just for it to even work. Like, you can't just expect yours. I'm not saying his small group can't do it. It's just it won't be as successful as the other stuff that relied on a lot more people, a lot more names. And, I don't know what else I can say, but I think other people hasn't said. I kind of feel bad for him, but at the same time, it's like, well, maybe you should have planned this out better. Maybe you should have invited more people over, right? But that's my way of thinking. Till then, have a good one. Be safe. Till next time, God bless.